Alright, this video is going to show us how to get a little more information out of what happens when we do a put or a get files from database in the system administrator. So the thing we're trying to troubleshoot is when either a get files takes a really long time or a put files takes a really long time, or maybe it just doesn't even finish. So we're going to be working in system administrator, and the tool we're going to use for this is SQL Profiler. And there's probably the equivalent of this for Oracle users. I just don't know what it is, but this one's going to be for SQL Profiler. So if we open up Enterprise Manager and then go up under Tools, SQL Profiler, we can open that up and log in. And we'll get to this screen here. Just use the standard template. We'll keep this really simple. There's a lot of things you can do with this, but for what we're trying to do, all we need to do is go down here to column filters, and we're going to add something under the like. So we're going to add team track in here. Okay, and then we'll keep the SQL Profiler one just like that. Alright, so what we want to do is run this. So right now there's not much going on, and when we do let's do a get first because this one's fairly quick. So we'll do a get. And what we're looking for in this, so that one's pretty much done. And the thing I found most helpful is if you look at these queries, we can see that we're grabbing stuff from the TS resources table, and then in this case this is TS type 6, and these just are different types. So we're grabbing all the different types out of the resources table. The thing we care about probably most I've found is under duration. We're kind of looking for anomalies here where something just takes an extreme amount of time. In this case, these are all like 42 milliseconds, whatever, 52, that's nothing, no big deal. But if you found one in here that was like 1,000, you'd look at this query and maybe we could take a look at this and just kind of see what resource may be causing us problems. This might help us as well. When a lot of people, when they open the system administrator, it takes a really long time to open. But when you do an open, or when you open the system administrator, it basically does a get in the background. So every time you open it, does this get. So it could be a good troubleshooting step to see, what may be causing issues as far as the get is concerned. All right, so that's the get, and just a few queries in there. So let's clear this out, and we'll do a put. I should have hit the clear button, but anyway, the clear button's right there. Okay, so this time we're going to do a put, and we will do that. So this is grabbing everything off the file system and putting it into the database, and this one takes a lot more time, and you can see there's a lot more queries that are involved, and I'll show you what we're going to do with this here in a second. But so this one's taking some time, but you can see that the query is still moving. Sometimes you might watch this and all of a sudden it just stops. It's just stuck. And when it gets stuck, we can actually look at the query. Here, I'm going to just pause this. Let's just pause this here. There we go. All right, so let's just assume that was done. And let's say maybe this one was stuck. So if we look at this query, the key takeaway is here is this path right here. This is the file that it's actually trying to put. And so if you were to look at the file system, you'd be able to find that file under application engine bin. And in this case, it's in the images folder. And this path here is a little cryptic, but you'll find a 8DF. Anyway, so then this is the image. So if you find one that's just stuck on, maybe we take a look at the image or the file, whatever it is. Maybe it's corrupted. See if you can open it. Something's causing it to get stuck during this upload process. Another thing you can look at is when this is finished, or as it's doing it, whatever. Take a look at this again, this duration column, and so we're looking for any that are like just crazy big, or maybe that just outliers. So 19 milliseconds, 18. You have one in here, maybe it's like 1,000. You take a look at this, go look at this file, see if you can make any sense of it. is it might be that it's super large. Like maybe somebody had inadvertently put in the images folder, some file that was just incredibly big, 100 meg file or something like that. They put a movie file in here, inadvertently maybe. So anyway, the point is you can use this tool to troubleshoot why something might be taking a really long time, or just the sheer volume of things. If you look at all these queries, these are all the files in these various folders. So this is the images folder. If you scroll up to the top, we start out in the help. So this is under application engine bin help. We upload all the help, and this is a CSS file in this case. So again, there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens during the put, but this tool might be able to help us figure out what is causing a delay. And so anyway, hopefully that helps. That's it.